Oh, I could do an intro video. I'm gonna start doing my song, my Green Heifer song on the YouTube channel. Okay. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Let me know when you arrive. All right. I know it's a little delay. Let me know when you get. I'm looking for my infuser while you do that. Oh, here's one. Let me see if I can turn off some of these fans since the sound doesn't be great. All right. I tried to turn off some of the fans and stuff, y'all, because I know my acoustics aren't the best. Hey! Hola! Hey, girl. I'm so glad you can join. Picky Girl travels the world. I'm so excited to join the call tomorrow since it's just me and you. So excited. How are you? Hey, Rhonda. Hi. Look, so thank you all so much for being here. I'm so excited. I've really been trying to be consistent, y'all. I don't know if every single Sunday. So far it hasn't been an issue cuz I'm enjoying it so much, but I don't know. I'm figuring that part out because I also have a weekly call with my Soul Green Society, which I'm revamping that. So I know y'all, it will be opening up. I'm revamping that, and I'm trying to figure out because I have Thursday nights every week with that, and then Sunday afternoons with this live stream. I need to be more efficient with my time because I also have a business to run. I've got orders to pack up. And yes, I have a team, but most of my team's focus is on production. Hey, Venetia. It's about to be good. It's about to be good. Adelia, Rhonda, Iris, hi, hello. So, if you feel comfortable, you don't have to give an exact number, but if you feel comfortable, kind of drop your decade, or if you feel comfortable dropping your age. I just want to read the room. I have no problem sharing with y'all. I will be 49 on the 14th of this month. I love gifts. I love presents. Let me put that out there. I feel like this lash is tripping, but we gonna power through. I like gifts. I like presents. I sure do. Love them. So I am so excited to be 49. I'm excited for my last year in my 40s. I'm excited for my 50s. I am excited to be at this stage in my life. And we're going to be having a conversation. 49 and a half. When's your birthday? 56. Okay, Rhonda. Oh, I can't wait to be in my 50s. 50, yes. 50 is going to be a juicy decade for me. It really, really is. And we're going to get into it, y'all. And we're going to talk about these herbs because I know some of my good sisters watching this are not, you're not herbed up. Just turned 37, August 30th. Yes. I love it. No, you know what? Honestly, I thought about putting 35 plus, but I figured those of you in your 30s who be hanging with you know, us older queens, more seasoned mindsets who have responsibilities that may put you in a group where you have more in common with older people. That was me. two-time teenage mom. So I didn't have teenage friends. Teenage friends didn't know anything about college. I needed to have older women around me. So I've always really have engaged with older people. March 28th. Okay, okay. Yes. So today's topic, we're talking about redesigns. All right. And let me say this first. Well, first, make sure you like and subscribe, please. My subscriber count has been going up nicely. I'm seeing consistency pay off. I'm still not making no money on YouTube, but okay. Well, let me not say that because y'all be buying, some of y'all be buying the herbs. Some of y'all do be buying the herbs. Thank you so much. Real quick, those who purchased either the premenopausal, perimenopausal, or menopausal kits that I made for you all, those are going out this week. So I'm a little earlier. It won't be mid-October. It'll be this week because we been catching up and everything. I'm a whole elder. No, well, I mean, if that's the title you put on yourself, then yeah, you can be an elder, which I don't think that's a bad thing. You can be a juicy elder. Easily. I call myself a young OG. That's what I consider myself. I don't think I'm quite OG, not so much as age, but experience. But I'm a young one for sure, for sure. Okay, so those are going out. We're almost caught up. I'm going to give y'all 4 herbs today, okay? And I'm going to talk about why I recommend them. Y'all, a yellow jacket just flew out of nowhere and landed smack dab in my holy basil. When I tell you my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I know this at 49, like, redesigning your life is such a beautiful thing. Is anyone going through a redesign? Anybody in a redesign mood? And by redesign, we don't mean you just get rid of everything, right? You can't just get rid of that's no. You may get rid of a lot, but you may hold on to some core memories, for example. You may hold on to some tangible things. You may hold on to some relationships. But redesign really, for me, and y'all chime in, chime in. Keep the engagement up. Redesign for me really starts internally. You can have a whole lot of movement going on, and people on the outside may not, it may take them a while to realize it. And the way they're going to realize it is because you're going to be moving differently. Your conversation is going to be different. You're going to be, working on some things. For example, when I embarked on redesign, purpose-driven living, yeah, that's it, Rhonda. Yes. When I embarked on it, I really was thinking about quality of life. I admittedly, for many years, had been driven by this idea that acquisition of certain things, checking off certain boxes, that meant that, I made it. That's success. This is the goal. The goal is to live in a house so big, or live in a certain zip code, or drive a certain car, or have certain things. And I looked around at my life, and it was in my late 30s, early 40s, and I had a lot of things, a lot of things. And I was not the richest person in the world, but I wasn't broke. I was, had at that point been making 6 figures for a minute. So I looked around, and on the inside, I wasn't at peace. I wasn't happy. I was not happy. I, especially when I got to my early 40s, I'm making the most I've ever made per hour. Excellent benefits, all of this. I was dealing with a lot of BS at the job. I wasn't happy. A lot was being put on me. And I was dealing with a lot of negativity directed towards me. but it wasn't a good place. It wasn't fulfilling. I had the money, I had the credit score, I had all the boxes, checked all the boxes, but I was not happy. And I had to come to the realization that I was not happy because I was not caring for myself. And I think redesign really starts when you start caring for yourself internally first, because then it'll start showing up in other things. You'll start drinking more water. You'll avoid certain toxic situations or environments if you can. You'll start curating the people around you and the energy around you. You'll start thinking about even, how you sustain yourself, how you support yourself, what role you play in the whole thing. All of that's redesigned. Where you're living, you may uproot, you may decide to go somewhere else. Y'all give me some comments and share some redesigning that's taken place. Redesigning my mindset, that was a huge one. That's a huge one. So I had to love myself, and I thought I did, y'all. I thought I was loving myself. I was getting massages, I was using certain products, like I was had a self-care budget. Nails never were like, they weren't all, I didn't have all the fake nails, whatever, but I had a nice manicure and cuticle, all of that. Like I was doing that, and I was thinking that was demonstrating that I love myself. But no, I didn't love myself. I was living in a toxic situation, had all kind of toxicity in my life. Wasn't moving my body, wasn't drinking my water. Yes, saying yes when I felt no. Feeling like my identity or my validation was based on how much I was there for people. How much, let me show you how valuable I can be to you by doing these things. And I was not loving myself. So I had to redesign my life. And that meant some things I was proactive, I initiated, other things happened, but I know it also was part of, my journey to being where I am right now. That doesn't mean some folks don't owe, but it means that because how I have shifted mindset and really redesigned, and it things begin to fall into place. And that for me was very surprising. Things begin to fall easier into place. And not only that, it's just so, I can't even explain the emotion, just waking up at peace, going to sleep at night with peace. And one of the things, that's a good point. Picky Girl Travels the World. If y'all are not following Picky Girl Travels the World, please do. Please do. I had the pleasure of meeting Adelia and the her partner and business and their group, and met some women who now are customers. They came here to the farm. We squeezed in this room right here. That is the most people I have ever had in one room on the farm. But sis brought the support. She brought sisters, and they spent money. Y'all, it's certain influencers, well, they're not even influencers, these are content creators and lifestyle strategists, that's what I would call them, who will give you a shout out or show support, and they will wipe out all your inventory. They be wiping me out, and I love it. I love that for us. Hey, Less Likely, drop in there if you got some redesign going on, whatever you feel comfortable with, of course, because folks can see this. I'm not wanting you to share your most intimate details, or drop a purple heart. I love purple hearts. If you are going through some kind of redesign. So number one, mindset has to be it. You have to love yourself. That's a non-negotiable. In order for the redesign to truly, if you are committed to living the quality of life that you have determined that you're worthy of. And that all comes into mindset. And hopefully, especially by the time you get 40s, right? Because Honestly, y'all, I'm so grateful that I made it to this age. Because the things I did in my 20s and even my 30s, where I risked my life, I was in unsafe situations, I was around unsafe people, I just made some dumb decisions. Like, I'm so glad to be here. I'm so grateful to be 49 and relatively, I'm in good health, good spirit, I'm at peace. I'm so grateful for that. And a big part was mindset. I had to decide what kind of lifestyle I wanted. And I'm sure you all experience the same. You have to decide this is the life that this is it. And once that takes place, then your mindset is going to shift. And you will start doing the things that you know you need to do. If you know, not accusatory in any way, because I have been in this experience a few times in life. All right, I'm sitting solid right now, but I've been in this position a few times in life where my credit score was shady, and I had a certain lifestyle quality of life in my mind. Then I admit it was very much materialistically driven, but I had it in mind. But my credit jacked up. It's so expensive to be poor. People who think that being poor is easy, I'm like, oh, you've never been poor. Interest rates are higher. You got to do stuff like I've had to get a buy here, pay here vehicle before. I've had to get the back with your tax refund. You get the anticipation loan, paying all that ridiculous interest, all of that. Yeah, check cashing places, payday loans. I've done all of that. So my credit has been jacked up a few times. I'm very fortunate right now. That's not been my experience for some time. Definitely not throughout my 40s. But I've experienced it. And it doesn't matter what age you are. It comes a point you like, I want to be free from that. So you either gonna get your credit straight, or you gonna relocate somewhere where that credit score don't matter anymore, but you're gonna figure out a way to just not live continuously under that burden. For me, I got my credit straight. I got my credit straight in less time than I done stayed with some of these women's sons and know I need to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 years of just doing stuff um consistently, and yeah, it changed things around. I'm glad you're here too. Hold on. I think everybody is 49 and fine. We all hope to read. Yes, yes. Didn't expect to make 40. Oh wow. Wow, picky girl. Right? It's like, at what point with mindset, at what point do you decide I am going to be happy? I am going to experience happiness. And it has to be a point where you realize that, and I'm not telling you don't do the things you need to do, but you have to get to where, um, if you never lose another pound, you love yourself. Okay? Like, if you never, I don't know, if you continue to your hair turns gray or whatever it is, diet if it bothers you, but diet okay with self, right? Where you just get to a point that you love yourself. You have to. We're the youngest we're gonna ever be. No matter what your age is right now, you are right now the youngest you're gonna ever be. So it's about, in order to do this redesign, I've got to redesign the talk I'm giving to myself. And so I'm going to give you a herb, okay? 4 years disabled, having, hey, Chantries. I love when my IG peeps and email peeps come over here. Customers, all kind of good peeps. This is the community. This is the community I want. 4 year, okay. Lean on my parents' help make some. Yep. And live a simpler life. Yes, yes. Yeah, we're gonna get into that for sure. And simple is it's different for different people. I consider myself to live a simple life now. Um, I have more things to take care of actually than I've ever had in life. I've never had to take care of maintenance on 2 tractors. Do you? Or just all the stuff, but my lifestyle is simpler. And when you do have to lean on other people, you still can have a redesign. You can have a redesign if you don't leave a relationship. You can have a redesign if you don't change jobs or whatever. Those kind of things aren't necessarily required. All right. It begins internally. Now, what oftentimes happens though, once you do all put all that energy in, things do start to change for you. But the first one, I always, y'all, drop in here if you think you know what this is, because I stay recommending it. Drop in the comments real quick. I want to see. Anybody living a healthier life? Yes, that's good. That's good. Anybody? What is? Can y'all see it? Come on. I stay saying it's a staple. It's a staple. It's one of those that I have said is a staple. Guess it right. I will send you 1 ounce on me. On me. I'll send it to you. Let me get me some hot water going so I can have me some tea while we have this conversation. Who's sipping their tea? No, no, it's not him. Let me let y'all see it again. Okay. I didn't take the stems out. It's just how fresh it is. But y'all see it? I already got some red clover in here. These are the infusers I sell on my website where all these herbs are available. I'm gonna put me some lemon balm in there. And all you do, y'all, is put the herbs in here. Yep, Venetia. I said it. I did just say it, but I know it's a delay and you didn't see it yet. So yes. So send me. I have you're in there. You're in the whatchamacallit, in the customer thing. But send me an email. Send me an email just to subject lemon balm winner, etc. And I'm gonna send you some. Nope. It's lemon balm. Venetia got it. Venetia got it. Y'all. Hold on. We're gonna get my hot water. It is a staple, okay? It is a staple. So right now I'm doing red clover and lemon balm. They're two of the herbs we're going to talk about. And I put my infuser, see? Pop the herbs in. Ooh, 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 and just burnt myself. It didn't burn me too bad. All right. Y'all see it? Okay. So, yes. Congrats. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you for real. It's a staple, y'all. Lemon balm. All right. And then we're gonna talk about red clover later. Calming. It is nature's calming herb. It is so good for mental clarity. It's so good to help you navigate the hormonal shifts that come with redesigning your life. You want your lemon balm, okay? It's classic. It's classic. You can just do lemon balm by itself. It is so beautiful to ease stress. It really is. And I know some people are like, I hear things about cannabis, for example, when they talk about hemp, it's not psychoactive. Any plant that has an effect on your nervous system is psychoactive. Psychoactive is not a bad word. Lemon balm is psychoactive. It will help you stay focused. It will help you stay grounded as you are redesigning. Okay. Lemon balm, clutch. If you don't do anything, if you just gonna do one herb in something, lemon balm. And let me just say this to for y'all too. If a tea is grown with the care um, for it to be used as a tea, that means that you can use it for other things. When you buy some lemon balm, Phoenicia, when I send you this lemon balm, maybe you're just like, I don't like tea. Okay, make some lemonade, or make some scalp oil. Infuse some oil with your dried herbs oil, fresh herbs tinctures. Okay, so if you get dried herbs, you can put it in, put some oil in there. If you're interested in learning more about that, let me know. You know, definitely tell me the stuff you'd like for me to talk about, but you can use it for that. And when you just, oh, a good scalp, massage, try a little bit, because there's also this belief that everything natural is good for everybody. And that's not the case. There are essential oils that your skin may not like, or you may not like. There are herbs that you may not respond as well to. So that's just what it is. But for the most part, by far and large, lemon balm has a consistent, time proven effectiveness record of effectiveness. Okay. Is there a lemonade recipe? Do I have one for the lemon balm? I've got lemonade recipes on there. I can't go to the lemon balm page. Okay. If I have recipes for these herbs, when you go to the page, you'll see the recipes. And I've been adding them bit by bit, because it take a little design. My designer create nice template for y'all. And I also had to go back and start measuring stuff, because I am very much by the spirit, right? I did not measure. I just put enough in it till it felt right. The same way I season my dishes when I do decide to cook. When when I feel it's enough, when ancestors, intuition, whatever says that's enough, that's enough. That's how I feel with my herbs, but I don't overdo it. I love my sanity, but I will try to make a tincture. Yeah, so if with sanity now, you don't want to make a tincture with it because it's dry. Um, but yes, you can make an oil, or get some fresh herbs, make some tinctures. Absolutely. And lemon balm is so easy to grow, y'all. It's so easy. It's in the mint family. Now, just like all of them, if you plant a mint, you meant to have them forever. All right, because they're with you. So keep that in mind. And they help with mosquitoes. Just fantastic, fantastic plants. But if you just want some high quality, top notch, come get an ounce. That's all you need. Get an ounce. And yeah, enjoy some delicious herbs. So comment below um if you feel comfortable, if there were some external signs, or there are starting to be some external things associated with your redesign. And I'll share what I mean by example. Let me grab this second herb. So when my mindset start shifting, I start thinking about my health in a more holistic way, about being more outside, being more in nature. That was very, very important to me. Walking barefoot. Uh, I really got into scents, not just like fragrances and perfumes. I've always been a candle person, for example, but like things that exist in nature. And the farm was the perfect outlet for me because I had a canvas, basically, a blank canvas of sorts, to be sort of like the physical place for my redesign. If you don't go somewhere, Mr. Yellow Jacket, you're doing the most. What is your website? Let me put it in here, y'all. www.greenheiferfarms.com. I just put the website in. Make sure you like, subscribe. You can send me some money if you feel so inspired as I embark on 49 in a week in a day. I've never been. I'm not like, I don't have a asking vibe, but I'm very open to receiving. Very, very open. Ooh, you still hot. Oh, let me show y'all because I'm about to sweeten this real quick. And I am going, should I even show y'all? Because I'm asking myself, am I going to list these individually? Or I can just direct y'all. I'll direct y'all where to get it. Go to Sierra Saffron. Unless you go, if you buy one of those bundles, a uppity version of a bundle, you can get this. Otherwise, you can go to Sierra Saffron. Let me put that in. What is it? Sierra Saffron, 2 F's. For what I'm about to enjoy. I'm about to enjoy some saffron infused sugar. If you're familiar with saffron, known as red gold, is the most expensive spice in the world. And this is grown by a Black woman farmer in California. And I've had the pleasure, she's a member of my So Green, of being able to support her brand's development. And it's absolutely divine. So drop me a teacup if you are sipping, and let me know if there were like some external signs. So some of my external signs start to do with my health. And that's when I really kind of start paying more attention to herbs and getting more into herbs. I also was dealing with anxiety, and anxiety can happen during a period of redesign. I believe, this is my belief, I believe anxiety also becomes present when it's time for a redesign, and maybe we might be resistant to it too. It starts coming up. Yes, there's an herb for that. And if you just joined, this is lemon balm and red clover that I am enjoying. So yeah, it started being external things. I started using herbs more. I started drinking more water, just basic stuff. I started really prioritizing my sleep and having deep, restful sleep. And herbs certainly helped with that. That's actually how Sanity came about, because I was still very new in my journey, learning about herbs and understanding how they work together, what has synergy, learning about, the different categorizations, what is an alterative versus what's a nervine. So I still was learning that. And I was also learning how to grow, because part of my redesign, the component of growing these herbs that I don't think I share enough about is the fact that this is therapeutic horticulture, like literally. And there are programs, there are actual programs, certificates, etc., focused on horticultural therapy, because it has been proven to be an activity that can have just phenomenal mental and emotional well-being benefits. I am the type of person, I do well in nature. I do well with some sun. Now, I don't like all the mosquitoes, and I could do without fire ants, and I'm not going to act like I'm out there, it's 102 degrees, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, provide me with some air. I like comfort too. But I do like being outside. I like being physical. Otherwise, I don't like going to a gym. I don't like give me something to pick up and move somewhere, and it's ultimately going to make me some money, as opposed to I'm just to each their own. Give me some watermelon or something like that. So I started having external demonstrations that things, of what was happening internally. And ultimately, that meant that relationship status changed. Ultimately, because I made a decision, and someone mentioned it before. Let me find that comment. Who said it? I think it was you. Picky Girl Travels the World. We all reach out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was you. She wrote, I decided that I was done shrinking myself and doing anything out of obligation. And that really resonated with me. I would have had an issue with that maybe a few years ago, because I would have been like, well, I'm obligated to be there for my kids, etc. But even my thinking on that has changed. I want to be there for my kids, right? I'm doing it because it brings me joy, to be there for my loved ones, to show up how I do for the community that I'm building. And I 100% believe with that. And when I was working for an employer, the only way I was going to continue to ascend in that organization was if I assimilated, and if I tone policed myself, and if I stayed silent. Um, and decided I wasn't going to be the one who spoke up, even though I was doing that countless times, innumerable times anyway. That was the only way. And I'm like, no, I'm smart. I'm observant. I'm not wrong. So no. And so that resulted in being terminated from that position, which meant that I Green Heifer Farms had to work. It had to work. And I believed 110%. Yeah, I absolutely can have a successful herb farm that never ever apologizes, that at its core, the the tenet that is built on is all on a foundation of a Black woman's joy. And I honestly believe that if someone were to purchase my herbs and they were truly disturbed by the happiness of a Black woman, it'll probably, I don't know, it might make their throat tighten up or something. It might give them a tummy ache. Like, yeah. My herbs are for people, whomever. As long as you feel that a Black woman's joy is delicious, we have no problem. Oh, not the bestie made it to the chat. Okay. What up, Candace? So happy that you're here. So the next herb we're going to talk about, okay, is red clover. And y'all, red clover dried is not red, okay? Can y'all see that? It's purplish. It's purplish. It is not red in the field either. When you see a lot, exactly, Chantrice, you already know. The dusty throats, they may have an issue. Thank you, bestie. Thank you. Um, yeah, the dusty throats, definitely. But it can also clear it up though, too. I don't grow moringa. I do have a source I'm working with for moringa, that grows beautiful moringa that is absolutely the quality. I wish I knew how to grow, but I don't. I know how to sell moringa and they know how to grow it. So I'm working on that partnership for it to be a mutually beneficial um, endeavor. So I'm trying to get you a better. Okay. So here's how it looks in the jar. All right, red clover. And y'all, this is really good for supporting or has been used traditionally. Let me just say that, okay? Nothing that I'm saying is medical. I am sharing traditional uses of all these herbs. So always utilize with the input advisement of your medical professional team. With that said, red clover. Red clover is clutch, especially like during them 30s, 40s, 50s, like 35 up to menopause. Yeah. It's really good for that. It's been used traditionally to support bone health. Oh, I know I was going to tell y'all. I'm going to go back to the benefits. When you are driving and you see a field full of red clover, is actually red, that's crimson clover. All right. When you see where it looks kind of lilac, oops, hold on. It looks kind of not even lilac, more of like a light purple. Sometimes it's kind of like a hot pinkish tint. That is red clover. I don't know who came up with the names. I don't know why. I don't know why it is like that, but that's red clover. So we do grow crimson clover for one of our cover crops, and then we grow red clover for both a cover crop, and we grow some to harvest. But anyway, red clover is another good one too if you're dealing with them night sweats and you're dealing with them hot flashes. Now I am fortunate; I have not had a hot flash. And have I had a night like I have sweated during the night, but I didn't have a fan on either. I have gotten to where I used to be very cold natured. I'm regular temperature now. And I like to sleep with a fan on now. And I used to not like sleep with a fan on. But I haven't necessarily yet. It could be happening. But I'm also very herbed up. I'm also very herbed up. Let me take a sip. Oh, somebody sent me some money. Hold on. And said beauty. Yes, give me some compliments. I love a good compliment and money attached. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I don't know who it is. So I love it. Thank you. Yeah. So back to red clover. It's good for hot flashes. If you have night sweats, you can have it as a tea. You can turn it into a spray, y'all. Let me get a spray bottle. Let me show y'all. Hold on. If y'all need me to put a little kit together for you, I will, okay? But look, I have spray bottles all over. Hold on. Let me get this one. Okay, I have spray bottles. I have spray bottles. I will make like just some red clover. I like to do a little peppermint. It's cooling. I'll do some red clover, peppermint, make it as a tea, let it cool down, put it in my spray bottle. Sometimes I'll add a little aloe vera juice or something if I'm being a little extra, and I pop it in the fridge. And when I'm out there working hard and I come in and I'm all hot, oh, this guy look, is this one? Oh, yes, this is pretty skin. I made it into one. But anyway, yeah, come in, bam. And I'm ingesting my herbs. And I'm ingesting my herbs. So that's just a simple way. Very, very simple way. Um, you can make a oil or whatever. I've never infused red clover, so I haven't done that. But yeah, red clover is fantastic. And so the next one I want to talk to y'all about, I have it here in its raw form. I actually have some fresh in the sink, rinsing. But this is ashwagandha. It's another one I tell you should be in your herbal home apothecary. All right. It is an herb that we grow. for its roots. So this is when we powder it up for you. It a lot of your roots, you've been it's better for you to powder it. All right. It's better for you to powder it as opposed to have these big chunks of roots and stuff. You want to blend it up and powder it, especially like a ginger, ashwagandha, burdock. Now the thing with roots can have a more earthy um flavor to them. I think ashwagandha translates to something like, is it horse feet or something? Smells like horse feet. It's a real earthy flavor, earthy scent. And it does have an earthy flavor. I don't think it smells like horse feet, but I've never smelled horse feet now that I think of it. But it could, because they their feet are on the ground and it has a very earthy scent. So maybe, I don't know. Um, in my studies, I read that people will get the fresh leaves and, like, use a pumice and kind of emacerate them, and then um, brew that into a tea and drink it. And it's supposed to be helpful with maintaining healthy weight. I tried it one time and it tasted disgusting, and I don't want it. I don't. Me personally, I don't like it if it doesn't taste good. I'm not going to do it. I don't care. You can tell me it's going to do all kind of miraculous things. Um, unless, yeah. So we grow it for the roots. And this one right here, like, first of all, it is a hell of an adaptogen. It really supports your body in dealing with stress, to adapt. If you're going to be yeah, I'm not figure out a way to, can we soak it in agave nectar or something? Like, what can we do? Can we put it in a smoothie? I'll play around with it, but if it just tastes plain disgusting, I'm I like delicious things. I like things that taste good personally. So no, why am I gonna subject myself to that? Nope, I ain't gonna do it. But ashwagandha, it's really a powerful adaptogen. Adaptogens are herbs that help you adapt. When you're redesigning your life, you need to be herbally support it, right? And these plants are nature's gift to us to help support our well-being. Like, that is deep. And when we're talking about the roots, uh, we grow it for 2 years, and we grow it in one of our high tunnels, so it's a biennial. And the roots get so big, and the entire farm smells like ashwagandha when we're doing it, and I love it. We actually grow it in the same high tunnel that we grow our hemp flower in. So, yeah, fantastic aromas going on. And it's also a good one as you're redesigning, regardless of what your choices are. It's one of those, it really, I'm trying to think of a way to say it, that YouTube, it has aphrodisiac qualities to it, ashwagandha. It keeps the juices flowing. It keeps the juices flowing. And why dry up if you don't have to? I mean, why? I don't know why. If you don't have to. If there are things that you can do naturally, um to not have that be the case. But ashwagandha, I typically do it in a tea. I balance it out with, like a lemon balm or a mint or something. Holy basil, if you want a real adaptogenic, like, power combo, and that's what we're about to talk about, the holy basil. You can use it also in smoothies. If it's ground up well, you can throw it in your smoothie, and if you like the earthy flavor, I actually like the earthy flavor when it's balanced out. You may like it. I had some guests here at the guest Tiny, and she loved the flavor, the smell. No, it was the smell. She loved the smell of ashwagandha. If you like the smell of it, you will more than likely like the flavor of it as well. But anyway, that is another one. And I personally don't know how some folks are lifing without the extra support that's available through herbs. Like, I really think if we had more appropriately, sufficiently herbed up human beings making decisions, the world would see considerable improvements in some areas that it has just been lacking just ridiculously at this point, embarrassingly long. So that's me. I'm biased. I love herbs. But the last one, and it is another adaptogen. All right. It is known as the queen of herbs. And this is holy basil. And there's several different kinds of holy basil. We actually grow 3, we sell 2. I have a Queen's bundle with the Krishna holy basil and the temperate. I also now grow Vana, but I have very, very small amounts. I'll expand that. Um, I've never grown it. I've never grown it here. Yeah, it could be. I think it prefers hotter, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Like more Florida, more 9B up. Um, but yeah, I've never grown it. So holy basil, Tulsi. Um, oh, it smells so good. Yeah, it smells so good. You can use this as a culinary herb. You can use this as uh, a tea, it's fantastic as a standalone herb. You can, pair it with the ashwagandha. Again, that's a dynamic duo. And it is like so beneficial, not only in helping you adapt to stress, but we have to remember how much stress has an effect on our immune system and our immune support. And holy basil is one of those herbs that can really help fortify you, especially as you're going through redesign, if you're dealing with stress, if you're dealing with changing climates. Holy basil is one of the herbs I definitely use if I know I'm going to be traveling, if I'm going to be on airplanes, if I'm going to be in crowds around a lot of people. I'm going to definitely have some holy basil in my system. And that's a huge part of redesign too. Just the name. We say holy basil in the US, especially here in the South, but it is known as Tulsi. And it is revered. It is revered in countries and known as the queen of herbs because it's just such a consummate herb. I also love it for a face steam, or if I'm steaming in any other part of my being. I love me some holy basil. And this thing with the redesign, when you're looking at your mindset, when you're making those shifts, you're curating the energy around you, you're being selective about the environments you go into, you're being more aware about what you're putting in your body, as well as what's coming out of your body, what comes out of your mouth. You're more conscious, you're more intentional, and you're more focused on um, what that quality of life that you have decided, when you made the decision, I am happy. That is a very holy space of existence. Okay. My opinion. Someone may be in agreement with that. I think that's a very spiritual process when you're redesigning your life. And especially when you hit that 40 plus. And so holy basil is here for that. When you are on that spiritual journey, this is a beautiful one. If you're inclined to put something in the air, you like a little fire to your herbs, you prefer to smoke, holy basil is also a nice one to smoke. Oh, yes. Who is headed to the site after I finish? Well, I'm about to be done. So we have holy basil, ashwagandha, ashwagandha. Hold on. Moved everything around. Lemon balm and red clover. These are all fantastic. You can play around with them. You can do single herbs. I recommend each of these to be in your herbal apothecary. All of them together make a very delicious tea. If you prefer pre-mixed stuff, I see someone right now. I do have a kidney detoxicity. Um, you've been drinking a cup full. Okay, now give yourself a break now, Ro. It's not Ro, it's Ra. Is this Raja? Is that Ra? Hey, I don't have my reading glasses on. Y'all, I'm at the age where you wear reading glasses with the contacts. Yeah, I'm there. Um, is that Ra? Okay, I think that's Raja or Raha. I might be mispronouncing it. But yeah, give yourself a break. If you've done it for 2 weeks, take a few days off and then you can resume. You always want to, give your body some time. Um, okay, okay. Yes. All right. So I'm drinking the cup. Yeah, I have kidney detoxicity. That has clover, stinging nettles, goldenrod, some fantastic ones. My last video, I talked about goldenrod. That's another one that I just absolutely love, especially this time of year. Goldenrod is a great one. Let me go before you go. Inspire. Thank you so much. Yes, that redesign. Fortify yourself. You know what I mean? Sip on some good herbs, make you an infusion, make you a face spray, just you know, a way to incorporate them into your well-being program. And even if it's one, all right. And if it is one, the one I recommend you start out with, I recommend was two. It's a tie. You can't go wrong with either lemon balm or holy basil. And they actually taste beautifully. They go well together. They taste fantastic together as well. And don't overthink it. Like don't go crazy. Like don't, drink 4 gallons of tea a day or anything. But don't overthink it either. This is just lemon balm and red clovers. Fantastic. It's delicious. Don't forget Sierra saffron, saffron infused sugar. Like redefine part of redesigning my life. I had to redefine luxury. I did. I redefined luxury. But y'all, okay. I tried to put on a little lash because I got to go somewhere after this, but I don't think they're gonna make it. And I just did like a little natural one because I don't want valances on my eyelids. What do you put in your tea? Sometimes I drink it by itself. It depends on what kind it is. I'll of course use some saffron infused sugar. I like agave nectar. Um, I like local honey. What else? I do love infusing sugars with herbs. This is, I didn't do this one. Another brand, Plant Odyssey, another member of my Soul Green Society. This is a lavender infused sugar. That's another way for you to think about using herbs. Maybe infuse a sugar or something like that. Or last week we infused, we did a simple syrup, right? Or you can make a simple syrup using some herbs. I use that sometimes as well to sweeten mine. Or lemon. Sometimes lemon goes better. A little squeeze of fresh lemon as well. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. I got somewhere to go. Call me bestie if you still on this. I'm about to get in the streets a little bit. I'm like let me go ahead and have some plans for when I get off this live stream. Get back social. I've stopped being, I've been very to myself other than when somebody is paying me to be somewhere. Um okay. Uh So yeah, I'm starting to be back social again, this redesign life. So them kids, no, I turned the location. I hadn't turned, I think it's off. It's off. But I'm gonna turn it on. I'll turn it on. Yeah, they're gonna be tracking. They do. They do. But they love their mama. They love their mama. And I love that they love me. They do be getting on my nerves a little bit every now and then. But then if they don't be asking, then I'd be like, why you ain't asking? So very Libra of me, y'all. So very. Anyway, all right. Thank y'all so much for joining. I appreciate it. Leave a comment, even if it's Purple Heart. Venetia, hit me up so I can get you this lemon balm. And I don't know what I'm gonna talk about next week, y'all. But y'all know, look round about, could be Thursday, could be Friday, could be Saturday. It's whenever the idea comes to me, and then I got time to sit down and go in the Canva and create, y'all. But I'll be here. All right, I'll give you that much, but I don't know when I'm gonna tell you the topic. Then I gotta wait for it too. I've been having to wait for a topic, but I hope this was helpful. Make sure you like, subscribe. You can go to the website, get you some red clover, some ashwagandha, some lemon balm, and some holy basil. All right, and thank y'all very much. Bye.